60s, the Circle of 12. I'm Lee Carroll.
And I'm Monica Morani, and happy July 5. And for those of you in the US, we really hope you had a great holiday yesterday, because as you know, July 4 is what is celebrated here in the US.
It is, we did.
It was very fun for me and Lee, yes. So do you know that this program is offered for free once a month? Well, I have a feeling you do, because many of you are watching it. I sure hope so. But our Healing Wednesday subscribers, they receive this 90-minute program every single Wednesday of the year. We have special guests, we do questions and answers, discussions, weird stuff. Well, that's for those of you who are new to the channel maybe. Weird stuff, meditations, and of course, more weird stuff with channeling from Kryon. So over the last few months, we've begun programs where we begin with affirmations. And I really love having this added component to how we begin our Healing Wednesday evening. So we'd like to continue that for the month of July, and you're invited to join us in saying the affirmation and claim it as your own. You'll see the words on the screen to make it easier for you to participate. And the subject, well, this time we are going to be talking about the magnificence of your soul. So let's suspend time for just a moment. Relax your body, soften your breathing. Focus on nice, slow breaths, breathing in and out through your abdomen and your chest. Dear Creator, thank you for being a part of me. I affirm that you love me beyond measure and have given me the gift of free choice to discover the God within. I claim the magnificence of my soul. I invite the energy of my soul to become even more enhanced in my daily life. The expression of my soul in the form of love and compassionate action to others reminds me of my own divinity. All is well, and all that is happening is for my highest good.
Dear Creator, thank you for being a part of me. I affirm that you love me beyond measure and have given me the gift of free choice to discover the God within. I claim the magnificence of my soul. I invite the energy of my soul to become even more enhanced in my daily life. The expression of my soul in the form of love and compassionate action to others reminds me of my own divinity. All is well, and all that is happening is for my highest good.
Dear Creator, thank you for being a part of me. I affirm that you love me beyond measure and have given me the gift of free choice to discover the God within. I claim the magnificence of my soul. I invite the energy of my soul to become even more enhanced in my daily life. The expression of my soul in the form of love and compassionate action to others reminds me of my own divinity. All is well, and all that is happening is for my highest good.
Thank you, Monica. It's a great way to begin the evening. I really love this new format that we're doing, and Monica is the one who brings us these affirmations, so thanks again. Again, we want to let our subscribers know that we'll be using these same affirmations now all these next weeks as well. Last month is something that I did, and I want to kind of review it, and I want to enhance on it, if you want to say that, enhance it. And it has to do with my gratitude for all the prayers and support I received during my recent open heart surgery and its recovery. I want to take this opportunity to speak of healing in general and answer a couple of questions specifically and describe some of my insights during this important time in my life. You've played a big part in that. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, this is what I want to speak of now. I'm so grateful still for all the prayers and all the good energy that you had for me. Some of you know that I've just released a separate video about this very thing for everyone. Subscribers, YouTube, Facebook, etc. It's free for everybody. I wanted it all to be seen and watched, which tells the entire story of why I would need surgery at all. In addition, it tells my quandary from the beginning and the strong advice that I had in this industry of, being exposed and being seen. And all that was told me is that keep it quiet. Don't tell anybody. I'm going to explain. That's actually explained on the bigger video. But what follows next is some information from me about that was taken from that program. I'd love for you to hear what I have to say. And also, please, see the bigger one if this tweaks your interest at all. Last month in June, Kryon gave a channeling that was revealed in Sedona, Arizona, to about 500 people. What made that channeling interesting, that there were things that Kryon channeled I would never have said or never revealed myself. Now, Kryon does this sometimes, so I'll tell you the things that he said because they're public now. But it's not necessarily what I would have said. And by the way, these audios, you can hear them. They'll be published in Kryon.com free audio, where all the channels are eventually published. It's there now for you to see, and you can hear it for yourself, what Kryon had to say. So against the advice of many and some and the industry, I released a video in March telling everyone that I was going to have surgery. So this was last March. And after the diagnosis of my heart issues, and even after my video telling you all about it, it got worse. More tests revealed that there was so much more wrong that even my surgeon said, and I quote, "We normally don't do this much on a person your age." Metaphysical audience, how do I tell a wonderful mainstream heart surgeon that my chronological age is not the age of my body? It's not the age that my body recognizes. I participate in affirmations, supplement, healthy eating styles, and more. It really works. My birthday age is not my indicator how old I am. I think most of you know that. It's what we believe. Somehow the surgeon saw that very thing in my attitude and decided it was okay, so we went ahead. Also, he said it helped that I had never smoked in my life. I had a very good, strong immune system, and I was healthy. But the issue, the elephant under the table, is this. How do I come before all of you, thousands of you, who know me from my healing program, and then I tell you I'm about to have major surgery? Oh, that's almost a violation of everything I teach. Wow. Oh, what a quandary. So, in that channel in Sedona, Arizona, last month, Kryon told everybody of this issue of mine and revealed something else to everybody, something personal. Didn't really want you to know it. This is what Kryon told everyone. Years ago, I was told of a heart murmur and of a leaking valve in my heart, even an enlarged heart. You see, I knew it. I already knew it. I learned this right in the cardiologist's office. This wasn't anything channeled to me. I also knew my father had died from this very thing. So what's the wisest thing I might do at that point with this information from the cardiologist? The answer, start the test so that we knew exactly what to deal with and develop an alternate healing protocol to change it. So, of course, what I did was canceled all my upcoming appointments with the cardiologist and went into full denial, never saw him again. Folks, I'm not proud of this. I think it was really stupid. But I didn't want to tell you that, but Kryon did. He did it to 500 in front of 500 people. Cryon's message in Sedona was clear. Listen to this, what Kryon has to say about surgery, emergencies, healing in general. If you're in an audio accident and you have major injuries, they don't rush you home to pray about it and give you some herbs and a diet. The issue is immediately and medically dealt with the expertise that's needed for that. Kryon indicated that modern medicine and the technology involved today is appropriate for all of us when it's appropriate. He also mentioned that it's the inappropriate big pharma and some of the hospital scenarios that are totally out of integrity. Those things are the problem, the old energy problems we have and the issues that we should deal with. These things are a common thread, a theme of Kryon. And, quote, big money and real healing often conflict, unquote. That's what Kryon deals with. But the dedicated doctors and the technology they use is very appropriate for many of us, especially in an emergency. I was in an emergency. If it were not for this technology, by the way, and this expertise, I wouldn't be here. I would be blind. And none of the Kryon books would have ever been written. This is my history. It has taken over 7 surgeries in my eyes over many years to occasionally correct and stabilize big issues that would have caused this blindness. You might say, thanks to the talent and the knowledge of these dedicated doctors and the technology even back then, Kryon is here today. When your retinas both pull away and they tell you you're going to have all the vitreous in your eye has to be removed and replaced, and they don't send you home to pray about it. They operate. It was an emergency, and I'm so glad they did. I am so grateful to all of them today. So within this Sedona channel, Kryon dropped the bomb, I would say, my private information. And he said it to all the people. It has to be public now. And here it was, quote, Lee, if you had started working on your heart years ago when we gave you the signal to, you could have skipped all of this, meaning the surgery. So, Spirit had given me this information, and I had ignored it. And now everybody knew that I had ignored it. These are not my favorite channeling times, folks, with Kryon. But let's stop for a moment. Is there real evidence that you could repair heart issues this serious with our alternate methods? Are you ready? Absolutely. I have seen this personally, even with my friends. It takes time. It takes dedication, belief. And yes, I had waited and waited. And now it was an emergency. So back to what happened after my diagnosis. I asked Kryon in the shower, where I talked to Kryon, what to do. The answer was quick and it was loving. Tell everyone what's happening and ask them to hold the energy of healing and love for you. If you do this, you will have a miracle moment, Lee. The rest is history. I have had my miracle moment. Listen, the story gets better and better. The results, I'm back. I'm really back. I am Lee 2.0 back. Insurance companies, they watch those who are using their policy for expensive surgeries like me. So they assigned a medical professional to check it out. Nurses would come to my house, whatever, various stages of recovery. And what the professionals told us, my situation was one of the strongest recoveries they'd ever seen. Prayer works. It's above and beyond what was ever expected, even by me. I shouldn't say that, but it is. All of your energies combined made a tremendous difference. This is my miracle moment, and I'm so grateful to all of you who participated. But wait, there's more. I'd love to say that. I wanted to tell you about the advice I received from Kryon to prepare for this invasive surgery. Very invasive. After all, they opened my chest, they stopped my heart for an hour. While it stopped, they do all the repairs and then hope it starts again. Normally does. Operation takes about 3 hours or so. So is there anything I could do to help with this? I mean, I'm going into deep anesthesia during all this time, so what can I do? Kryon gave me a new concept, and I wanted to share it. I think it really made a difference. Let me quickly tell you what I did that was unusual, that I believe was also responsible for my quick recovery, as well as your prayers. For many years now that Kryon has given messages about how powerful our consciousness is, and we could talk to our bodies, to ourselves. Our bodies are master healers of everything. Spontaneous remission, you've heard of that. For example, the placebo effect, Wow, they should study that. It's where people get healed from taking a sugar-coated pill because they think it's not a sugar-coated pill. That's consciousness. Great examples of the power of that consciousness and subconscious over diseases and attributes in our body. So the power of thought and the things that are affirmations and reframing and the subconscious, they're all things that Kryon has taught for years. This very program brings it in there. I believe in it. But apart from visualizing a benevolent outcome for myself after the operation, a valuable thing, what else could I do? The cells in the body are a part of a system we have all seen. And that part of the system that we're not truly aware of, that's automatic, we seem to have no control of, we have a very, very strong survival instinct. Almost all our chemistry works this way. If there is an invader, even a microbe, the cells of our body rise up to meet it. You might say that it's the prime directive of the human body is to survive. Kryon clearly showed me this. When they start the operation and they do the very long incision, Lee, it's a red alert to every cell in your body, not just the ones in your chest. Red alert, there's an invader. I'd never thought of that. So my entire body is going to fight it off like an invasion. Chemistry will be released. The shock of it all will be felt at the whole body level. The body will react, all of it. What can I do to change that? I'm out for the count, as they say. Again, I'm anesthetized, anesthetized. Yeah, you know what I mean. During this procedure, Kryon told me what to say to my body, and it was different from I'd ever thought, and I want to share it. I had to rewrite the survival code. How about that? Just for a little while. So I was told to talk to my body out loud starting 2 weeks before the surgery. My dialogue went like this. Dear cells of my body, I love you. Dear body, I am in control. Listen up. Our survival is being enhanced soon, and the seeming invasion that's coming is not an invasion. It's a benevolent intervention. Listen up. Welcome the invader, body. Innate cells, welcome the invader. Love it. And do not resist. Do not resist. I've given permission. Do not resist. Unquote. I'm absolutely convinced that this helped a great deal in my recovery. Even 2 days after the surgery, when all the drugs had worn off, I was waking up night and days in total gratitude for every little thing. Gratitude for almost no pain, you believe that? And having good sleeps at night in the hospital. Listen, if any of you are facing surgery by necessity, don't beat yourself up that you couldn't do it by alternate methods. Perhaps it's actually a fast track. So you can do something quickly, go on to do something more important, just to get through it, to be healthy. You can't second guess the plan of Spirit. If you have a doctor who tells you that you may be in danger without surgery, take it as a signal that you either waited too long as I did, or it's an unexpected emergency event that you couldn't have worked with otherwise. It's almost like the traffic accident that Kryon spoke of. Then, if you're led to have surgery of any kind, see it as an experience of like I did. It's something that you were told for, something you need. And perhaps what I went through and what I was told can help you with it. Rewind and listen again to what I just said to my cells, my innate, and start this process of saying, welcome the invader. Do not resist. You can find my other video. It's more expansive. It's on YouTube. It says much of this and more. Listen again to a far more complete story about what happened. Perhaps you needed to hear it. I'm back. I'm Lee 2.0. And I'm ready for years of more excursions, conferences, events, and a lot of new courses that we're going to do and online programs. Thank you all so much for everything you have done for me. Thank you. And again, this is my miracle moment.
What a beautiful reminder we have from Lee about the importance of telling our body how much we love it. So I invite you to close your eyes and say out loud, I love you, my beautiful body. I love you, my beautiful body. I love you, my beautiful body. And again, just a reminder every day to give thanks and gratitude for the beautiful body that you have. And now, let us listen to what else Kryon might have to say.
Greetings, dear ones. I'm Kryon of Magnetic Service. I'd like to start a series of 4 channelings. They're for this entire month, and the subject is going to be awareness. It's not just awareness. It's called perhaps even super awareness. And we're going to cover 4 subjects of awareness. And they're going to be different levels of awareness. Now, I want to explain this because levels is something hierarchical. One level is above the other, The very word levels means above and below. It would be an indicator of a level. But this is not that way. In a multidimensional sense, the levels are a bigger way of thinking about something. So you might be on one level of awareness, and suddenly we ask you to consider something bigger. That would be another level. But it is included in what you already are aware of. There is something happening on this planet, dear ones. It's an enhancement of your consciousness and your ability to be more aware. Some of you have been more aware just in the last months that something bigger is happening on the planet. How many of you have had an awareness that God is bigger than you were told? Spirit, the creative source. That there is more than anyone has ever told you. And it's not their fault they didn't tell you. There was no super awareness of anything bigger. There is now. So the first thing we want to share with you is this. There is something happening to let you expand your consciousness to be closer to that which is the veil, or even things that are on the other side of the veil than you've ever had before. There really truly has been a ceiling of how far you can think. Now, you wouldn't admit this, and intellectuals would never agree. But there truly is a limit of human consciousness. Just like there is a limit to other consciousness of lower mammals. Beautiful. What a dog can think of. A dog knows about love. But they don't have a sense of self-awareness. They don't ponder their lives on the planet. You do. Because you have a bigger brain, perhaps. It's more than that. What you have is a piece of the Creator that allows you to then ponder these things of self-awareness. Self-awareness is not a product of your brain. AI will never be able to create consciousness. It'll create intelligence. Some will say AI may be self-aware someday, not to the degree that consciousness would allow it that a human has, because you are part of the creative source of spirit. You are able then to receive that which is the love of the Creator, which then will enhance your consciousness. Things are happening on the planet, allowing you to think higher, to raise that ceiling, to become closer to the other side of the veil. And the first thing of the 4 would be that of self. Being self-aware is one thing. Having the consciousness to reach out beyond that self-awareness and ask the question, what is my awareness of my part in the cosmos. That's more than self-aware. That's starting to ask the big questions. Who am I?
An engineer.
As an engineer. He's talking about things that maybe some of you don't fully understand, but the whole point is that there's so much more there. He used the word multiverse. That's something that Kryon has used, those very words. And I didn't get a chance to ask him. I'd like to ask him, what did you see when you were there? Because there's a whole lot of talk about things that are quantum and things that are multidimensional now. People are starting to get it.
Except we don't see. I remember Kryon saying, you don't have eyes.
No, we don't have eyes.
On the other side of the veil.
And it's tough to even understand it. And he has got something here. So thank you all.
And I love the simplicity of his message of doing a daily meditation.
That
How
is the
beautiful.
key. And if the things that we don't understand, the meditation almost makes it so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Because you get it,
Absolutely. So I think, again, it's time for our miracle moments, isn't it?
It is indeed.
Yeah, great. It's one of the favourite sections. And yes, time for miracle moments, because miracles happen all the time. And there's so many different ways that miracles unfold. Every single one of us has divinity within. So each of us, we represent a miracle just by being here on the planet.
Within your membership portal is a section called Miracle Moments. So I'd like to ask Monica to share some or one of those miracle moments with you right now.
So we have a wonderful one I'd like to share tonight. I've had to read it a few times so they don't get all teary and weepy, because it just touches my heart very deeply. It comes from Mary Catherine, and Mary Catherine says, Cryon's channels on hope have been very meaningful to me. Hope is the name of our grey tabby cat who travelled in our motorhome with us for over 14 years. During that time, I took animal communication classes hoping to be able to learn from her. When I would try to connect with her, she would give me that not happening look and just walk off. I mean, oh my gosh, I feel for you, Mary Catherine. My goodness. But listen to this. On her final days, I was cleaning where she had been sick during the night. She was watching me with her beautiful Cleopatra-lined green eyes. All of a sudden, I heard her say, "Today is the day, Mum, and you know what to do." She had been sick for several weeks, so I knew what hope meant. I understood her, and I mentally asked her why she had chosen that moment to communicate with me. Her answer was that she knew that I would know that it was real. She told me her time on earth was over because I had things in my future that would be hard on her, and that I should not look for another cat. And then she gave me her greatest gift. She said, I loved my name Hope. It's an acronym for Heart Opening Peaceful Energy. And over 4 years later, I felt her energy, and she announced that she was ready to return. I was instructed to watch for a cat that looked like a combination of her and a Siamese. And sure enough, as described, a cat named Chansey arrived. Immediately, I saw Hope's attributes in Chansey. I've followed Kryon since 2008, and soon after that, I began to sign all of my correspondences, nothing by chance. Hope came back to me appropriately named Chansey. Don't you just love that story and the power that we have with our consciousness when it's a love connection that we share with an animal? Creates this beautiful bond, and Kryon has spoken about this, that our animals that love connection, they do want to come back and be with us. So I love that story from Mary Catherine. But right now, there are many people who are asking for prayers of help. They're requesting our energy. They want our love and energy being sent to them. And so I invite you to close your eyes, and in the quantum realm, let's pull up that request that people have submitted in the membership portal of Healing Wednesday, both past, present and future. It's all in the now in front of you, all of those requests. And so we can't really fix their problem right now, but what we can do is send love and energy. And using the inspiration from Mary Catherine, let us invite all of those animals that have assisted humans in healing. We ask for their presence to join us now. Every animal that has ever participated in a healing moment with a human, we ask them all to join us in this miracle moment, this focused intent of those who are requesting prayers of energy, requesting our help, requesting benevolence, that combined with our love wash that we are sending out to them, there is now another amplified field of energy coming to them from the beloved animals. So many of them that have helped other humans with their unconditional love, their support. And so let's now include others on the planet who are not on that list to come join us. Come be in this energy where they receive a love wash from us and they receive the incredible healing power that comes from the precious animals of Gaia. And so with this intention that we have now had, know that it will keep being received in the quantum realms. And it is time now for us to come a little closer to our own soul. And so let us invite Kryon to come a little closer.
Greetings, dear ones. I am Kryon. Come a little closer. I realize that I'm speaking to a select group who have elected by free choice to be here listening. It is not something that is simply tossed out there as a channel. This one is sequestered to the group. It's why I've chosen the subject I have tonight. Last week, you might remember what the Circle of 12 was, and if you did not hear it or see it or participate in it, I would ask you to go back and find that particular episode of Healing Wednesday and participate in it with me. Because something is happening now regarding the Circle of 12, regarding the new energy that is here. A shift is occurring. It's not the one we have spoken of. And last week I told you of this. It's a higher energy that seems to be sitting upon the population, the consciousness, you might say, the field, the collective. They're all manner of words that would refer to that which is a consciousness group that represents humanity on earth. And that shift and that change is one of allowance. You're starting to be allowed to do more. Now, the allowance is not because of some rule. The allowance is because of a changing multidimensionality of your planet. The allowance is the word we use for you. Will you allow it or not? The Circle of 12 is changing. We're going to go across the bridge as we always do. But last week, perhaps was just an indication of where this might be going. The circle of 12s have had some commonality, and they will continue to. They're a place where you go to that which is your soul, and you bask in the love that is there. It's a safe place that is there where nothing can touch you while you're there. It's a beautiful place because it's your place. It's more home than the home you might be in now. It's where you go back to and back to and back to. And it's indescribable to you because you don't have the ability yet, with the consciousness that is allowed by you, to truly see it, to truly understand it. And so we structure it for you. And we're going to do it again. I want you to get ready to cross this bridge with me as we have so many times. Please take my hand and let's go. Across the bridge like many times before, or perhaps it's your first time. Either way, you can see a mist approaching that you're going to go through. And on the other side of that mist, you're greeted with love that says thank you for allowance. Thank you for believing that you can make a trip to your soul. Because there are many who still don't, or many who think it's inappropriate, or many who think it's not even allowed. Going home is allowed, dear ones, and in this state that you are in now, you see what you wish to see, which is your soul. It's magnificent. It's beautiful. You might even hear music. There are colors of your own design. It's you. It's the core you. Normally, this is the time where we go through a door, a portal. And as we said last week, not this time. Not this time. Instead, we go to an area. And it isn't even inside, you might say. It's an area where you're going to sit. Some of you may wish to lay down. You may have grass if you wish. You may have a plus mattress if you wish. Anything you want. But I want you to relax because of what's going to happen next. Many, many episodes of the Circle of 12 have occurred in these last 2 years. And almost every single one of them has you discovering something. Think about it. You have a chair you sit in normally. You have an audience that's there normally, and it fills with different kinds of attributes, of energies, of entities, of even you in past lives. We've covered so much. And if it's not in a theater, it's somewhere else where something happens, where you see things, gifts are given, awarenesses are there. There have been a few times that were a little different in rehearsal for this. And this is a time where you relax and you get us to surround you with healing in perhaps a way you've never experienced it before. Now, this is real, and you can participate or not. But if you were with us last week, you know what we're about to do, and I'm going to call it the green mist. The green mist is a metaphor for a thick, angelic presence that is packed with love and healing and understanding and beauty and compassion and kindness for you. And I'm going to ask you to sit there and see it coming if you wish, or lie there and sense it coming if you wish. And here it comes. It's important that you realize that it comes in slowly and that it surrounds where you are. It senses the allowance. It greets your soul, perhaps with a handshake of sorts. And in it comes, flowing right into you, your consciousness, your cellular structure. Everything that is you is now having imbued into it the energy of this profound healing mist, green mist. It is us with you. You're not discovering anything, dear ones. There is no audience. This is for you. This is us working with you. Will you allow it? Yes or no? Last week, we concentrated on one subject, and this time it's another. I want you to understand right now that everything you've ever felt that disturbed you emotionally can be wiped away. And this green mist in every cell of your body, in your DNA, in your brain, in your heart, is ready to retract everything that is inappropriate with you. Has there ever been a time when you cried for weeks? How about we take that away? We cannot take the event away, or the betrayal away, or the grief away. The event happened as it happened, but let us replace it with wisdom. And when you would think about something, you'd smile now and say, that was me learning. That was appropriate. And I am now going to honor it instead of grieve over it. But the green mist can take away anything that is emotionally inappropriate. Some of you are having trouble with frustration or anger, not just grief or betrayal. Let that green mist come in and take away any feelings that you're not worthy. Let it fill you up instead with the fact that you are magnificent. This green mist is real, and it's here for you. Here is a time for you simply to sit and let us work with you. Can you feel this? No interruptions during this time, dear ones. If you have an interruption, I want you to come back and do this again. Because the way these programs are structured, there will be a replay. I want you quiet during this time. I want you to sit and understand the reality. We know your name. And we know what is in there. We know that the inappropriateness of these emotions that you've had, that maybe even have defined your life, can be healed. Really healed. Really healed. Really healed. They can be replaced by something that is so much better. And it's so real that you'll know it when you leave this place. Some are saying, Kryon, can I do this a number of times? Oh, yes, you can. That's why the structure of the program is as it is. I want this episode to be powerful for you. I want you to feel the change. I want you to stay here and stay here and stay here while this occurs. Green mist is working here. There is no visualization of it receding. It's not going to go from the room. It simply will fade when you're ready to awaken back to your reality and go home across the bridge to the earthly home. Dear ones, this is always available, and maybe it's the first time. Don't let this startle you. This is why you're here. Stay. There'll be more. Stay. Quiet. And so it is.